Hi everyone, let's do a crossword on methodologies used to study the brain and observable behaviors. Some methods monitor electrical activity, some produce images, and some monitor chemical signals. To begin, we're going to look at this crossword and try to find the different answers for different methods. Who knows the answer to the first clue? Which method is most diverse, voluntary technique used to study electron transfers initiating chemical reactions?
That's cyclic voltammetry. Cyclic voltammetry is a popular electrochemical technique used to investigate the reduction of oxidation processes of molecular species. It is generally used to study the electrochemical properties of an analyte in solution or of a molecule that is absorbed onto the electrode.
Correct. How about number 2? Which method is very useful in identifying trauma to certain organs or bones but fails to visualize chemical activity within the body?
CT scan would be number 2. Computerized tomography involves using a series of X-rays to generate cross-sectional images of particular tissues, bones, or vessels.
Great work. How about number 6? Which visualization method can involve the uses of radiolabeled glucose to detect chemical activity within the body?
Is it an ECOG scan?
Actually, it is a PET scan. Positron emission tomography is a way of visualizing chemical activity within the body and involves using radioactive tracers. These tracers pull in areas of high activity within the body and are displayed with bright colors on the scan output. Javine, what do you think for number 9? Which method directly measures the number of neurotransmitters being released in an animal model and has poor temporal resolution? A hint is its measures directly rely on diffusion and collection.
I think that clue fits in vivo microdialysis. In this method, a semi-permeable membrane is placed in proximity to a group of neurons within a subject animal. Neurotransmitters make their way across the semi-permeable membrane and are collected in a collection apparatus when a specific response is elicited by the animal. Now, which method sums the electrical activity of neurons between two electrodes for number 3?
That's EEG. The electroencephalogram EEG is recorded by placing 2 electrodes on the scalp over the area of interest or directly on the brain when possible. An electronic amplifier detects the combined electrical activity of all the neurons between the 2 electrodes. EEG provides poor spatial resolution but great temporal resolution.
Great. Does anyone know number 7? Which method assesses the health of muscles and the nerve cells that control them?
I think the answer to number 7 would be EMG, because an EMG tests your nerves and muscles with the insertion of a fine needle electrode into the muscle, which picks up the electricity normally present in the muscle, allowing for a digital and audible display.
I'm confused. What's the correct answer for number 4? Which method directly records electrical potentials by placing electrodes on the brain?
Eliana, for number 4, the correct answer is ECOG. An electrocorticogram directly records electrical potentials associated with brain activity from the cerebral cortex. Unlike the EEG, which monitors the electrical activity from outside the skull, in the ECOG, electrodes are placed directly on the exposed brain.
That makes sense now.
Is fMRI number 8? The clue tells us the method detects changing brain activity through the use of the bold signal.
fMRI would be number 8. Functional magnetic resonance imaging, fMRI, uses a blood oxygen level dependent signal to measure how much oxygen is being consumed in the area of the brain. The bold signals is used as a proxy for determining how active the area of the brain is. fMRI has strong spatial resolution but weak temporal resolution capabilities. The red, orange, and yellow areas of the fMRI show increased activity, and the blue areas show decreased activity.
The last method we haven't covered yet is a spinal tap, where cerebrospinal fluid is drawn and collected from between 2 vertebrae in order to measure general circulation levels of neurotransmitters. That fits the clue for number 5 because it's the only method that directly measures neurotransmitters in humans.
Great work, everyone. Thanks for playing.
Thank you.